So, what are some factors that can make a big difference in reaching out to these audiences and being successful versus running a project where you struggle a lot?
Perfect. And yeah, thanks, Anne. So, as we've been discussing, payer research is very different from the rest of the healthcare market research space. This isn't another same but different situation. It's genuinely a unique discipline. So, look, you still have your quotas, you still have your LOIs, and all the research metrics, but that's not really the biggest challenge. As Mike mentioned, there are so few payers out there. Not only is the universe incredibly small, but a lot of payers aren't really expected or, frankly, even encouraged to participate in market research. So you have to. It makes engaging them and reaching them, much more difficult. So you can't treat payers like you would a typical panelist. The most successful organizations manage their payer audiences more like a community than a panel. Building those relationships is critical. You have to earn their trust. If you're constantly just sending dozens upon dozens of quant surveys to a group of payers, you're going to lose their attention and eventually you're just going to lose them altogether. It's not about whining and dining them, which isn't appropriate anyway. It's about understanding who they are, what they're looking to do, why they're trying to do this kind of market research, knowing their preferences, what types of studies they like and don't like. Even just things like sending a personal invitation to participate and sending a heartfelt, personalized thank you upon completion. It helps to provide context around the research, explain the study, how the findings will be used. Look, you're not giving away answers, of course. That's not what I'm saying. But helping them understand how to better prepare, making them feel better about going into that interview. Because as we said, and then as Anne's going to get into in a second, generally speaking, we recommend qualitative as the best approach here. So, having them understand what's expected of them so they can give fuller answers and be better prepared and feel better about what they've just are being asked to do, and then after the survey about what they've done makes a really big difference. And look, frankly, when you're talking to these payers in advance or following up, that's a touch point, right? Anyone who's been in sales or anyone in any kind of relationship management, those touch points are very, very important. So taking the time to explain the situation also gives you a time to learn about who they are. When their birthday is, so you send them a birthday message, little things like that, just to show that you care and that you're not there to just kind of treat them as a commodity, because that is the one thing you cannot do. Payers are different. They are not going to just take 100 surveys a year. Cultivating those relationships, building that relationship is the key to any future research. And if you can do that, you're going to be much more successful than you would be otherwise.